to today's video. Today's video is going to be a Marks and Spencer try on haul. I hope you're all looking forward to this one. If you are new here, then hi and welcome, and if you are coming back, then thank you so much. I appreciate it. I haven't done a Marks and Spencer haul for a while because M&S have had a multitude of issues, but finally we can order online again, although the pieces seem to be going out of stock very quickly. So if you do see anything you like and it's not in stock, I would just recommend popping on a stock notification. I have tried all of the pieces on. I'll be inserting try on clips and I'll go through everything, the quality, the styling, the sizing, etc. For reference purposes, I'm around a size UK 8, I have around a size UK 32 AA bust size, and I'm around 5'4", just under, in height, if that is helpful, with a slightly longer torso and shorter legs. Very extensive sizing information there. So let's get into the haul today. I have focused on transitional pieces in this haul because we're at that sort of pinnacle moment where it's not quite autumn, we're at the end of summer. Some of you I'm sure will still be going on your summer holidays and things, so we kind of want items in our wardrobe to accommodate the warmer weather still, but that can easily, as I say, transition ourselves into the cooler months. So I think I've got some nice finds. Also, if you've got any events coming up, baby showers, christenings, weddings, that sort of thing, I've got some beautiful dresses here that I think are just perfect, and the fit is absolutely amazing. So first up, I've just got something very simple. If you are going away and you're looking for kind of like an airport outfit, something like that, this little jumper here is a really nice fit, and it's really soft and lightweight. I'll pop links to all of the items in the description box down below as well, so you can find them easily along with the sizing information. So it's just a basic crew neck striped sort of sweatshirt. It's a very, as I say, soft and lightweight fabric. It feels really nice on. I picked up a size small and that fit in a really nice relaxed way. It's £27.50. Don't think that's too bad. I don't think it's amazing. You could probably pick something up from Primark, for example, that looks similar for a lot less, or H&M, but it is still a nice sweatshirt, and stripes I just think are pretty much an evergreen kind of pattern. You can wear them throughout all of the seasons. Because it doesn't have any of that fleece lining, it's just a soft kind of like cotton lining. It's just perfect for transitional months, perfect for summer because it's super lightweight and it's nice and easy to fold, so you can just pop it in your bag for when you need it. This paired with a pair of, I don't know, wide leg black linen trousers, white pair of trousers, a nice soft pair of trousers would go really nicely. I've got a really nice pair of trousers from Zara to show you later on in the haul, and a dress as well. I thought I'd pop those in at the end in case you're here just for Marks and Spencer's, but I have got a few bits from Zara, probably as usual in my hauls. So in terms of materials, this one it's 100% cotton, so yeah, it's lovely and cool for the summer months. So that's the first one. Next up, I have the gorgeous little dress here. This one I actually was really surprised by. Again, we've got the stripes going on, and it's a lovely kind of lightweight fabric. It felt so lovely and cool on the skin. You could easily wear this thrown over a bikini, but you could wear it equally, I think, to some kind of event, more of a casual event really. And you could also just wear it, you know, as a day dress in the UK. It is so versatile, and it just, as I say, felt so comfortable. It's got a nice high neckline, like a crew neckline, and then these sleeves are actually really flattering, the way they sort of scoop down, and then you've got the detail on the sleeves on the side there as well. Again, stripes, really versatile evergreen pattern, and then it flows out in this really cute little A-line skirt, which I think is flattering as it kind of skims over your hips. I picked this up in a size 8 regular. I think I did want the 8 petite because I would have preferred it to be a little bit shorter, but I didn't think they had the 8 petite in stock. I generally find for Marks and Spencer, petite length works well for my height, so if you're a similar height to me, I would generally go for a petite. But yeah, this is the regular length, so you can see what it is like in terms of the length on me. £29.50. Again, I thought it was a little bit pricey, although it is Marks and Spencer because it is a very basic piece. But it does have this asymmetric detail on the front here. Now that was the one thing that I wasn't quite sure about. If you can just see, it kind of goes to the side. You'll see better from the cutaways. I almost felt it would be better if it went into kind of a triangular shape here, more like a sort of House of CB style. I thought that would be more flattering than an off-center asymmetric. So this one is actually 99% polyester and 1% elastin. So I think £29.50 for a 100% almost polyester piece is quite pricey. But yeah, it is cute, and you'll see from the try-ons, I think it is a very versatile piece, but I'm not sure it's quite worth the price. And I did find that consistently across these Marks and Spencer pieces. I felt the price point was a little high compared to H&M, for example, where I feel you could get something fairly similar for a lower price point. But anyway, that was the dress there, and I would say it runs true to size. Okay, this dress, oh my gosh, I'm loving polka dots at the moment. I'm loving them so much because it's very like Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. I seem to have a fixation on that at the moment. So everything I see polka dots, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to try that on. I got this dress from Marks and Spencer's, and I thought that this was such a beautiful fit. I'm not sure it'd be appropriate for a wedding guest just because it is white, although you have got the black polka dots, so it's more of an ecru colour, but definitely for any other sort of event, a garden party, christening, baby shower, that sort of thing, someone's birthday party in the summer months going into autumn, because it's just so flattering. So I picked this up in a size 8 regular. Now when I said a regular length was good for me in M&S, that is generally when I mean a shorter dress. If I'm going for a longer dress, I'll tend to go for a regular and not a petite, because I prefer things to fall at more of a maxi length than a midi length. I just find that more flattering on my frame. So this is an 8 regular, and the fit was just absolutely perfect. Not too tight, not too loose, like bang on. So that was so nice, and it didn't gape in this horrible way around the bust area that I often find with dresses just because I am smaller chested. It's got this really sweet little tie detail at the top here. The material and the fabric feels really nice quality. You've got this like beautiful little detail on the sleeves, and those kind of little details, they make it look so much more premium and expensive. I showed this one on my TikTok actually, and I think you guys really liked it. And it also sort of cinches in at this point here. You can't see it very well from me holding it, but you will see better from the try on. It just kind of like cuts you off at your smallest sort of point here around the rib cage. So it was, I say, very flattering. I like the way it skimmed over my stomach. I do bloat, and so with dresses and things I have to be a little bit careful. I don't want to be worried about my stomach all day long. Obviously you could wear things like skims or Spanx underneath it if you wanted to, but it just flowed so beautifully. And the movement on this dress, like when you moved, it kind of swished and floated, and it was just, yeah, I felt so lovely in it. And I think that when you're buying a dress, you should feel lovely and pretty in it, you know. And it came to a lovely length as well. You could see your shoes, but it was still like a maxi length. So it's just a gorgeous shape, everything about it. So nice. And I say I love the polka dots. I do think polka dots are timeless, even though they are sort of trending at the moment. In terms of materials, it does feel like polyester, but I will double check. I find that materials are probably the most important in sort of high summer and deep winter, where you want to be kept either cool or warm. In the transitional periods, materials are not as important, but they are still definitely a factor, and I definitely do pay attention to materials when I am choosing clothes. This one as well was £46, so that is again slightly on the pricey side, but I don't think for this dress that's bad. I would definitely pay 46, well I have, but I would definitely keep this dress for £46, so I don't think it's too bad. With a lot of the dresses as well, they have got a zip detail on them, so you can get in and out of them more easily. But I did find with the dresses, they don't have stretch, so you do need to pop them over your head as opposed to pulling them up from the bottom. So that's just something to bear in mind. There's the zip there, just to make it a little bit larger when you are popping it on, but as I say, over your head rather than from the bottom. So if you are getting dressed for an event or something, I would definitely maybe pop it on before you've done your final steps if your hair is up or something like that, because that is like one of the worst things, isn't it, when you've done your hair like and you've finally got it into place and then you have to pop a dress over your head and it just goes all skew-whiff. So let's find the materials anyway. Okay, so this dress is a higher sort of quality of material. It's 100% viscose. So I think that price point wise, that isn't bad at all, because it's not 100% polyester. With a lot of sort of structured dresses, they do tend to use polyester because it holds its shape better, and it is better for things like washing. But for 100% viscose and the style and shape of this dress, I think that, you know, this is not bad at all. I also think you could definitely wear this dress outside of going to an event. It would look lovely styled down with some flat sandals and a basket bag in the summer. In the autumn, you could pop it on with some cute little ballet flats and like a big tote bag, even for work. I think this would be really, really cute. Again, kind of like a tote bag, ballet flats, maybe even like a backless loafer would look really nice, and maybe a cream shade. You could even make this more winter appropriate, because you could pop on some boots, you could pop on like a nice black cardigan or something, maybe a blazer, you could put a coat over the top. So actually you could probably get a lot of wear out of a piece like this in your wardrobe. Onto another dress. It's not just dresses, I promise you, but I did pick up quite a few dresses because I generally find that M&S dresses are really nice. It's got these lovely soft colours in it, pinks and then like purples and browns. It's all over. It's a lovely kind of, it's almost like a blush pink colour throughout the dress. It is lined as well. It's not lined over the bust area, but it is lined from the bust down. I think it would have been good if they'd lined it over the bust area, because then you wouldn't have to wear a bra with it. But because of the shape of the dress, you can easily wear a bra with this, no problem. These princessy sleeves I always think are so cute, and I'm really always drawn to items of clothing that have these sleeves. But I've said it before and I'll say it again, I do think I'm a bit old for these sleeves. So I am 39 and soon, and I just think that maybe they're a little bit young, but they seem to be in all the shops, so maybe they are fully age appropriate. I'm not sure. Let me know your thoughts on that. But these sleeves as well, they've got stretch in them, so they fit nicely on the arm, but you can move them up and down to fit you as you want, and they're super comfortable. And the dress was so comfortable, and if you're going out for a meal, plenty of room here for expansion of the belly. And also if you're pregnant, how cute would this be if you're pregnant? This one was quite short. What size did I go for? An 8 petite. So I love the length of it. I love like shorter dresses. It's just something I prefer, and I always wear like little shorts underneath, or boxer shorts or something like that. However, if you want it to be a little bit more long or demure, shall we say, then I would go for the regular length. This was £39.50. Now I don't think that is a bad price actually, because this looks like an expensive dress. I feel like it looks like a M&M dress or something like that. It is so pretty, and it has a lot going on, and it's also got an underskirt. This is 72% lyocell and 28% polyamide, and the lining is 100% cotton. So again, I feel like you've got really nice quality materials in this dress as well, and it's one that can be dressed up, down, all around. It is so cute. You could even pop this over a bikini as a cover up if you wanted to, but equally you could dress this up with some nice nude heels and a nice clutch bag for an event like a baby shower, as I said before, something like that. I don't know why I've got baby on the brain, but that seems to be what keeps coming into my head. A wedding guest dress, if it's not too, you know, pale, I think that would be fine for a wedding guest, and all those types of things. Garden parties, for example, I think it would be perfect for, because it's so light and airy. Going out for a nice meal in the summer, a beer garden, but dress it down with sandals, a basket bag again, or sandals and more of a casual bag. If you can wear sort of shorter dresses to work, a tote bag, maybe like a Longchamp Le Pliage in like a cream colour, and some nice little ballet flats, and you've got a cute little work outfit for the summer. So yeah, lots of options with this type of dress, and very comfortable. And I think it's one of those dresses when you're not feeling so great, you don't want anything form-fitting, it works really well. Next up, a very basic item. So I've got this little black t-shirt. I really wanted to try out one of M&S's kind of new basics. This is a very soft t-shirt, so I picked this up in a size 6 and it was £15. I do like the t-shirt. It's very thin, so it is good for layering and good for the summer, because for example the COS heavyweight t-shirts, which I really like, they're very thick, so I feel like in the really hot months they aren't really appropriate. So it's a lovely sort of thin soft fabric. £15. Do I think it's a bit expensive? Yes. I feel like I don't know how this would wash, and you know, if it did last you, then potentially £15 is okay. I mean, the COS t-shirts are 30 and they're a lot thicker, but they really last. So these are half the price of that. So I'm not sure is the answer to that question, because of I think the price point is a little bit steep. This one is 100% cotton, so you are going to get a little bit of shrinkage. I think given how it fit on me, I would probably go up to a size 8 rather than a 6. I wasn't sure if it was going to be more of an oversized fit, which is why I got a size 6, but I think go true to size, or even a size up if you want a more relaxed fit, because they aren't oversized, these t-shirts. The other thing I wasn't too keen on, and this is personal to you, is the sleeve, because I felt like it cut me off kind of at the widest point of my arm, which I didn't feel was particularly flattering, but each of their own on that one really. But otherwise it's absolutely fine. They do these t-shirts in other colours as well, and it did feel nice quality. So yeah, thought I would just show you one of the basics. Okay, let's move on to a pair of jeans, which I think are perfect for transitioning in. So these are a cream and brown pair of striped jeans. They were so comfortable. I got them in a size 8 regular, slightly long, but I feel like the petite would have been a little bit too short. So I think that with a little kitten heel or something, these are about right for my height. But if you're taller than 5'4", I think you'd be absolutely fine with the regular length. And I think petite would probably work for sort of 5'3", maybe and under. But really nice fit. Otherwise they fit nicely around the waist, they weren't gaping, they fit nicely around like my bum and thigh area, so that was good. They've got belt loops, they're a nice sort of like, it's not a soft denim. It does feel soft on the outside, but it hasn't got much stretch to it. So it's not like the Halara denim, which I'm obsessed with, for example. But it's still like a nice feeling fabric, and they will hold their shape. You can kind of feel they're very thick and they will hold their shape. They've got pockets on the back there, and they've also got these little pockets on the front here. They've got this stripe going down, and I actually did quite like that. I thought it gave them something a bit different. They're wide leg, but not so wide leg that they look swamping on a petite, like a more petite frame. They are 100% cotton, so yeah, there's no spandex in there or anything, so they aren't going to really stretch, so just be aware of that. But styled right, I think these would be really nice. I wasn't quite sure how I'd style these, and I think it's because I tend to go for more plain trousers, like just black, blue, that sort of thing. But I think you could wear maybe something like a cute little chocolate long sleeve top, or a chocolate coloured t-shirt, maybe a cami top, pair of sandals. They would work well with a little pair of kitten heels, I think. You could even wear them with like a bandeau top for like these sort of warmer days. But yeah, I'm not sure they're me, but I liked them online, so I thought I would show you them and buy them. Actually, I'm just thinking I do have a chocolate coloured sort of turtleneck jumper, and I think that would look quite nice in the autumn. The cream, the brown stripe, and then a chocolate turtleneck, maybe with some nice Ugg boots or something, platform Uggs. That could be a very cute look actually. But yeah, nice pair of jeans. They do these in other colours as well, so if you like the shape but you don't like the cream and the brown stripe, then I would check out the other colours definitely. It's nice to find jeans that run true to size as well. I've got a couple of bits of footwear in this haul. So first up are these. I just thought these were the perfect summer / moving into autumn ballet flats, and I absolutely love them. But I need you guys to help me choose this colour or the other colour that I've got to show you. So first up is the pink. They run true to size. I've got my usual size, which is a size 5. They aren't leather, but they've got a really lovely cushioned sole, and they feel so comfortable on the foot, like you're not wearing anything almost, like they're so flexible, comfortable. This beautiful braiding, so it's kind of hinting at that mesh ballet flat trend, which is very, very trendy and too trendy for me, but they're not quite there, so I feel like they're much more wearable. They look really flattering on the foot. I think this pink colour is really nice. The other colour I've got as well is nice. I think it kind of elongates your legs. It works well with dresses, skirts, jeans, you name it. These kind of shoes I think just work really, really well. I mean, they are shoes you can only really wear in dry weather, and they're not really winter appropriate, but for spring, summer and into late autumn I think they would work. They're ever so cute, and they're, as I say, really comfortable. And I'm always looking for sort of nice, comfortable, flat shoes I can wear to the office, walking to the station, that sort of thing. And these, I think, work really well for that. So I also picked them up in chocolate brown, because what is more perfect for autumn than a chocolate brown pair of flats. Look at those. That colour is gorgeous. I can't wait for the day that I'm having my nails done to match these shoes. I really love the brown. Again, I felt like they were elongating with the legs. They're so flattering. The colour's beautiful. They're just perfect. They're so great for, like, if you are someone who goes into an office, they're such a nice, smart shoe, but they're so comfortable and kind of like trendy at the same time, but not too trendy, if that makes sense. So yeah, really love these from Marks and Spencer's, and they were £39.50. So I don't think that is a bad price at all, especially for M&S. Love the fact as well that with the brown pair, the insole is the same colour, the bottom of the shoe is the same colour. Just makes it all look very nice and premium. The pink ones, they have the standard sort of nude colour. But yeah, let me know, guys. I can't justify keeping both pairs, so which colour would you go for in the flats if you do like them? Please let me know. Okay, next up we've got something that's quite different and very different for me and not my style. I'll say that from the off. It's this organza skirt. It's a beautiful piece. It fits really nicely. It's true to size, fit really nicely on the waist, very comfortable, very floaty, and it's got this bubble hem, but it's not like so trendy of a bubble hem where it feels like too trendy and you can't wear it, you know, next year or the year after. So I did think it was nice. I thought it was a nice shape. It skimmed, but with things like this, sometimes I just feel on me they look a bit, I don't even know what the word is, like it just makes me feel a bit frumpy, I think, and maybe because I'm shorter in height. But yeah, it's a nice skirt to wear. I think you could probably wear this pretty much any season. It's a very, very lightweight sort of fabric. It's all lined inside, so it's not see-through, but yeah, it feels light as air. You could dress this up of an evening with a pair of heels, a pretty top, a nice blazer. You could dress this in the day. You could dress this for work. You could put a shirt with this. You could put like a nice top with this and some ballet flats or ballet pumps. You could put sandals on and a bandeau top. It's so versatile. So it'd be a great sort of addition for you know, throughout the seasons for your wardrobe. I got mine in a size 8 regular. I said it was true to size, didn't I? And it is 63% viscose, 37% polyester, but the lining I think is 100% polyester. So just bear that in mind if you are like more sensitive to sweating and things with polyester. But that's why it holds its shape so well, because it's got that kind of fabric composition. So you'll have to look from the cutaways as to what you think it looks like on me and whether it's something you're interested in. But I do think it could work hard in your wardrobe if it's your style. £46, bit pricey again, but I think because of the sort of style that's gone into it and the shape, it's not so bad for M&S. I think on Zara it would be a similar price point for a similar item. So yeah, not too bad, but as I've said, I think the price points of M&S have definitely gone up and sometimes the quality isn't quite reflecting that. Final item, and I'm pretty much saving the best till last because I absolutely adore this. This is a kind of cream coloured mini dress essentially. So I picked mine up in a size 8 petite and I love the length it comes to. So what I was saying earlier about length and things, I think the petite works well on my height if you like things to be a little bit shorter, and the size 8 was a perfect fit. This was £40, which I actually think was a really good price for a few reasons. The detail on this dress, look at that detail. It's like all kind of like flowers but all meshed together throughout the fabric, and then the sleeves, they tie together and they just look so pretty and so feminine. It's a nice high neck, but then you've got the shorter length, so you're kind of like showing your legs but not your top half, which I just think is elegant. It's got a zip fastening on the back, so it's really easy to get into. It's got structure to it, so it kind of cinches you in at the waist, but then it kind of skims over your hips. It's so pretty. With a nude pair of heels, I think this is such a gorgeous dress. Any brides to be, if you've got like a civil ceremony or one of your bridal events, this would be gorgeous. Yeah, I just think it's so flattering. It's true to size. The detail is beautiful and it's so different, and it's very kind of princessy and trendy, but not in a really extreme way, which I absolutely love. So that is everything that I picked up from M&S. I'll now show you the bits from Zara. apologies, there will have been a minor interlude in this video, and it is actually the next day when I'm finishing this off. The eagle-eyed ones of you will probably notice like my hair has changed slightly, my makeup has changed slightly, and there is also now like a piano keyboard in the background. So something happened yesterday which kind of interrupted the filming, so I am going to finish this off now. You won't really have sort of noticed it as such, but I just wanted to sort of address it because I didn't want you to just think that I'd pretended I'd carried straight on. So I have still got 2 pieces from Zara to show you. Those were the M&S pieces that I'd obviously finished off yesterday, but these 2 pieces are from Zara and I picked them up in store and they are so nice, so I wanted to add them on to the end of this video. So first up, I picked up these trousers. These are new in from Zara. They are so soft and like silky, the fabric. They feel like viscous, but I will check the fabric. They were £25.99 and I picked up a size extra small. They have a drawstring waist and it fits really nicely on the waist and everything. They're like a very nice loose relaxed fit, so I would definitely say to go down a size in these because they do come up big. They're sort of a nice length on me, slightly long, but you know, as I've said before with my height, that's always kind of the case with trousers. I think I could easily hem these with a little bit of Wonder Web, which is very effective, but you know, they're kind of like loose floaty trousers, so I'm not too concerned. They would go really, really sweet with some little kitten heels, or just like some, even in the like autumn months when you've got your little platform Uggs on, or with sandals. Really versatile because they're so lightweight, and I actually thought these would be a really good airport trouser because they're floaty and comfortable for like the plane, traveling and so on, but once you get to your destination, particularly if it's a hot country, they're very floaty and nice for the summer. So yeah, I think they're a really nice option from Zara, and I love the fact the leg is like, it's almost a straight leg but with like a bit of floatiness and movement to it. So yeah, really nice trouser. And then I picked up the ultimate Pretty Woman dress. I think I showed one on my last video, and if you've seen my vlog I will have already shown you this probably, but this dress is so gorgeous. It does come with a belt which I've taken off, so I'm going to show you that separately. So yeah, I saw this in store and I was so drawn to it. I feel like this is the dress she wore at the races in Pretty Woman, which I have some kind of a weird fixation with. But I will pop a picture on screen because I could not believe how gorgeous this is, the design and everything, and it is so flattering. So you've got this high neck, it does cut quite sort of like high into here, so for me I did find that a little bit uncomfortable just because of my pacemaker. So what I will do is sort of stick it down with some tape when I wear it, just so it doesn't move around, because that tends to sort of stick out. You can probably just see the outline there, but if you obviously don't have that, it's very niche, then it's absolutely fine. It's gorgeous. It comes so nice and high on the neck that I just think it looks like so elegant, and definitely the kind of thing that you could wear, you know, to the races because of how elegant it is. It ties on the back where the neck is, which just looks gorgeous. You can like wear it loose like that, or you could have it tied in a bow, and then it's got these adjustable straps as well, so that gives it like, basically it holds up the shape at the top, and they are adjustable, so you can adjust it to fit you. And on the back of the top part it's got a little zip so you can get into it easily, and you can put this one on from the bottom. You don't need to put it over your head, which is great. It's double lined at the top, so you don't need to wear a bra because it is all open at the back and comes quite low. So I think you could probably wear a low backed strapless bra with this, but yeah, if you don't need to or want to, then you wouldn't need to because it's not see-through. And that's the same for the bottom, not see-through. Beautiful skirt, sort of cinches you in at the waist, which is made even more apparent by the belt, which I'll show you separately, and you'll see from the cutaway it's got belt loop, so the belt stays in place, and you could obviously add any belt you wanted. You don't need to add the one that they've provided. And then it goes into this gorgeous floaty pleated skirt, which is just one of my favourite skirts. I think they're so fun. The movement is beautiful. It just makes you want to swish around, and yeah, it's gorgeous. I love the length on it, perfect with a pair of little nude heels. The heels I wore with most of the dresses in this haul just go with absolutely everything. They're super comfortable. They are from Vivaya. I'll pop a link to them in the description box, because I feel like if you want shoes that you can wear to work plus an event, holiday, smarten up any outfit, they are like the best shoes. And because they're nude, they just go with so many things. I think a nude pair of shoes is actually more important in like a capsule wardrobe than black, and that's just my opinion, but I do think it goes with more things. Onto the belt. So I don't usually like the belts that come with things, but this one I absolutely loved. So this is like a rich cherry chocolate mahogany colour, which is really trending for autumn winter this year, and it's got a gold hardware on it, but it's just such a beautiful belt. Like, it's not the best quality belt, I'll be honest with you, like with some of the stitching and stuff, but the look of it is so gorgeous. I love how thick it is. As I say, I love the hardware. I love the colour. I think like if you don't look too closely at the stitching, and who's seriously going to be doing that, it looks so expensive. Yeah, I just loved it so much. I will wear this with so many different things, not just this dress, and I absolutely love it. I think it is beautiful. I don't have anything that's this rich colour, and I think it's gorgeous, and it looks so perfect with this because it matches in with these polka dots, which are actually a very, very deep cherry brown. So yes, you can tell I love that dress, I think, but I absolutely love it. It made me feel so nice. It's so flattering. I think it could work for any event really, and I got a size extra small and it was $45.99. But that brings us to the end of all of those items, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and you saw something you liked, or it gave you some inspiration to shop your own wardrobe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful week, whatever it is you're doing, and I hope that you will all join me again soon for my next video. I do upload every week on this channel, so I hope you'll stick around. Thank you again, guys. See you soon. Bye.